We're now going to be demonstrating the Guardian Carry. The Guardian Carry was designed to be the most efficient and effective carry possible for getting a downed firefighter or a victim out of an IDLH environment. Any firefighter knows that rescuing a victim or a downed firefighter is one of the most mentally and physically challenging tasks possible. For this purpose, we've designed the Guardian Carry to increase survivability of the victim and conserve energy of the rescuers. It helps our victims because it makes it easier to permit buddy breathing, and it also keeps them out of the thermal layers of the IDLH environment. It conserves the energy of our firefighters by allowing the victim to be off of the floor and more mobile to help avoid obstacles and anything that might be in their way while extricating the victim. Some of the other reasons why the Guardian Carry is more efficient and effective is because it negates some of the complications found in typical rescuing. There is no tools involved, no webbing, no rope, only the rescuers. It eliminates some of the obstacles that we find going up and down stairs, throughout hallways, such as furniture, mattresses, tables. It gets our rescuers mobile and our victim off the ground. And most important, we keep the rescuers and the victim out of the IDLH environment and below the thermal layers. 55% of all downed firefighters are located either by their own crew or by another crew working inside the dwelling. When coming up on a victim or a downed firefighter, we want to first check his level of consciousness. After this, we want to make sure that he has an adequate air supply, and if necessary, we will adjust his settings for a free flow, or, if need be, connect him to buddy breathing. After this step is done, we want to make sure that any hazards around us which may have caused the firefighter to go down are clear. From here, we want to transmit the proper mayday.
Mayday, mayday, mayday! This is Guardian 1. You got a firefighter down. I'm going to step over the mouth to the opposite side. Have the victim let the way in.
When preparing to load a downed firefighter, rescuer number 1 will need to adjust his SCBA. He will first loosen his waist strap and then his shoulder strap. And he will move his SCBA opposite of the downed firefighter. Once the SCBA is in position, he will then tighten it down. Most downed firefighters are found in the face down position. In order to load a downed firefighter, we must roll the patient to his side.
Ready, roll. Ready, roll.
Once the firefighter is rolled to his side, rescuer number 1 will move his arm and lay down parallel with him. Rescuer number 2 will then move the downed firefighter's arm over top of the SCA bottle securely in the armpit of the downed firefighter. He will then move the downed firefighter's leg over top of rescuer number 1's legs. This will enable them to roll the patient more efficiently.
You ready to roll? Ready. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. You ready to roll? Ready. 1, 2, 3.
After the downed firefighter is rolled onto the back of rescuer number 1, rescuer number 2 will place the legs of the downed firefighter between the legs of rescuer number 1. While this is being done, rescuer number 1 will secure the downed firefighter's arms by placing them in between his own. This places rescuer number 1 in a low crawl position and the downed firefighter securely on the back of rescuer number 1. Once the downed firefighter is stabilized on the back of rescuer number 1, rescuer number 1 will then prepare to low crawl Rescuer number 2 will stabilize the legs of the downed firefighter during the low crawl. Rescuers number 1 and 2 work together simultaneously, providing stabilization for the downed firefighter. When we approach a staircase, rescuer number 1 will widen the position of his arms and legs to more efficiently stabilize himself and the downed firefighter. Rescuer number 2 will assist in taking on some of the weight of the downed firefighter's legs. Rescuer number 2 will move himself into position, keeping the shins of the downed firefighter on his shoulders and moving himself into a kneeling position. At this point, rescuer number 1 will come up on all fours.
Ready to lift? Ready. 1, 2, 3, lift!
Simultaneously, rescue number 1 and 2 will then move together, keeping a nice wide stance as they ascend the staircase.
Left! Right! Left! Right!
Now you're going to see the Guardian Carry inside of our simulator. This allows us to show it to you in a realistic environment. Our rescuers have located our downed firefighter. They're checking for his level of consciousness,
Down firefighter.
and they're checking his bottle to make sure he has adequate oxygen.
Got 25%.
They are going to free flow his mask if necessary, or set up for buddy breathing.
Mayday, mayday, mayday! This is Guardian 1. I'm on the Delta side. Gonna go out to the Alpha side. Let the red team start coming in.
Following rescue number 1 Mayday, he will then begin to situate his SCBA to load the downed firefighter. He loosens his waist strap and his shoulder strap, moving his SCBA bottle to his opposite shoulder. They then prepare to roll the downed firefighter onto the side.
And you roll 1, 2, 3.
When the downed firefighter is rolled to the side, rescuer 1 will lay down parallel with the downed firefighter. Rescuer number 2 will assist in loading by placing the downed firefighter's arm over top of rescuer number 1's bottle and the downed firefighter's leg over top of rescuer number 1's legs. They will then prepare to roll the downed firefighter onto rescuer number 1's back.
Ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3.
As they roll the downed firefighter on the rescuer 1's back, rescuer number 2 will move the downed firefighter's legs in between rescuer number 1's. This will stabilize our downed firefighter.
Ready?
Rescuer number 1 will load the downed firefighter's arms between his and begin his commando crawl. Rescuer number 2 is stabilizing the downed firefighter's legs at this time.
Lift on 3. Stand by.
When they reach the staircase, they prepare to lift from a commando crawl to an all-fours position.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift.
When preparing to ascend a staircase, rescuer number 1 will go from a crawl position to a lift position. He will widen the position of his hands and legs to accommodate the stairs and stabilize the victim. Rescuer number 2 will assist in maintaining the victim's weight of his lower torso as they go up the staircase.
Right.
The Guardian Carry is one of the most efficient ways of removing a downed firefighter or victim from an IDLH environment. When performing this training, it is paramount to pay attention to detail. Proper technique, teamwork, and repetition are what make this carry so effective. The Guardian Simulator is one of the most realistic training props on the market today. If you don't have access to a simulator, make sure that your props or the buildings that you're constructing are as close to realistic as possible. It is imperative that you stress your mind and body out in order to create the realism that you will see out in the field. We at Guardian believe that you need to train like your life depends on it. because it does.